Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Strategic Command American Civil War, the newest game out by Fury Software and published by Matrix and Slytherin Games. This is episode number 16 of our Let's Play in the Union side of this game. It's a turn-based war game looking at the American Civil War, and so far the war's going pretty well for us as the Union. We've taken Richmond, we've taken Petersburg. In the Eastern Theater, things are way ahead of schedule. In the Western Theater, we're still working on taking Memphis. We have taken Nashville, but overall the West is a little bit behind. Now, this series was live streamed on my Twitch channel, so if you are interested in joining those, there's a link in the description where you can follow me there. And without further ado, we're about to end our turn, so let's go ahead and just jump right back into the game, and I hope you guys enjoy. We've already done everything for this turn. I guess that means we're going to go ahead and wrap this turn up and see what the Rebs have in store for us next turn. The Creek surrender. We get some MPPs. I don't know if that affects Confederate morale or not. Didn't get a notification that it did. Goddamn right, Pondiato. I should really be looking at partisan hexes in Missouri. I haven't been. Scout level 1. I don't know what that does for us. I don't quite understand what Rangers are in this game. Like, it looks like it's a mounted infantry or cavalry infantry combo of some sort, but it doesn't, they don't seem to move faster, so I'm not sure. So I guess the Creek surrendering didn't do anything for us, except it gave us a little bit of extra money, and I'm guessing reduces the rebel morale or money by a little bit. Way down south in the land of traitors, full of rattlesnakes and alligators. Let's get Memphis. Let's get Memphis. That's our next objective, boys. It's crazy. It's late 63 and we're just barely getting close to Shiloh. Again, the game doesn't allow for the level of maneuver, at least in a conservative playstyle the way I'm playing, as I would like. Wow, they really shot up that division. Oh, the bad thing about them being where they are now is they can hit the gunboats in the port. Well, there goes that gunboat. Okay, they attack Baton Rouge again, to no avail. I'm hoping that troop that crossed the river, I can attack it after bombarding it with my gunboats for a bit and maybe destroy that enemy unit. We'll see. I don't feel like the enemy generally retreats from gunboats, so if we can get it down to like 3 or 4 like we did last time, then one good strong attack from that division we have near New Orleans might be enough. Slower than the good old molasses McClellan. Maybe. Rangers operate in low supply better. Okay, that's good to know. Maybe we should use them in New Mexico then. What the hell was that? I didn't read what it said. I'm guessing native raids, but they just like crippled my army in New Mexico. All right, lost a gunboat. All right, so we've got an ironclad and 2 ironclad gunboats ready this turn. Okay. First things first, let's attack this rebel Court Jackson because I've got to secure my flank if I'm going to make a move toward Memphis. Got him. Okay. There we go. Left flank secure. Or right flank secure. Right and left are easy. Okay. let's ride these horsies. Horsies! Real fast. I don't know what to expect at Montgomery, but maybe they'll dig in. I think I had this division up here forever. Alright, we'll reinforce the core here. Is there nothing at Decatur? Surprising. Let's go for the Rebs at Winchester to secure our flank here as we move toward Chattanooga. Got him. And Winchester is ours. Okay, let's pull this brigade from... or this headquarters down to Fayetteville to push our supply further forward. I want to swing this cavalry over to get an eye on Chattanooga. Lookout Mountain is like a pre-fortified section, which is interesting. Okay, so we're going to move this division out to assault Knoxville. Hooker will be in command of that. Thanks for the follow, Derek Knuppnell, Silver Pen also, and Crunton 87, as well as Ethan T71. Okay. Little Rock is not unoccupied. Probably need to pick to have Grant support the offensive either toward Hopefield, west of Memphis, or Memphis itself. It's not going to be this turn anyway, so let's move him east a little bit, and that'll help with supply. So we have two divisions converging on Hopefield, where a considerable rebel force still exists. The Seminoles are over here. They're 100% Confederate too. So we're going to push toward Wewoka. Where's the capital of the Chickasaw? They're down here. All right, we'll see if we can go take unoccupied enemy capital again. I think if we take Memphis, the Rebs might be done. Their national morale's at 35. It did rebound a little bit. It went up about 5%. Huh. Not sure why. But Nashville and Knoxville might do it. Maybe. All right, can we reinforce these guys to full strength? We can, so we will. So a pause. All right, we've got a garrison Staunton. So we'll leave one of the brigades back. take Keysville. I want to keep moving down the railway. Not this turn. One to 5. That'll drive him back, maybe. Nope. I can't see what's in New Bern. Ah, I gambled wrong. I gambled there'd be nothing. All right. Howard and Reynolds. One of them is in Petersburg. The other is not. That actually doesn't help. Fuck, I need another headquarters for this drive deep into the south. Thanks, Major. Appreciate it. See if we can get these troops here. This brigade first. Get him. Drive him out of Beckley? No. Not yet, anyway. Next turn, maybe. We also have to garrison Charleston. I may forget. Yeah, I've been on Twitch for a while, Major, although I haven't been playing a lot lately. Last week or so has been a bit more, but before that I had been kind of AWOL a bit. I pushed Twitch a lot, like last spring, but then my daughter was born and bye-bye free time. All right, so can we hurt these guys? World War II perspective on Twitch. What do you mean? I mean, I'm on like my perspective about the war, or as in like more historical commentary than gaming? I haven't really, I mean, I guess I kind of thought about it, but not like that much. I would need to read a lot more, like if I was gonna make a regular thing about it. I just am not read up a ton recently. I have read a couple of books on the Eastern Front lately, but okay, Naps. Let's see, can we destroy him? No, but we did drive him back. All right, so we're close, real close to Raleigh too. Well, did their ironclad come out of port at all? No. Shucks. I'm really not blockading Wilmington tightly enough. Also, don't forget about New Orleans. Well, apparently these cavalry are not as easy to destroy with gunboats as those Rangers were last turn. Or is it just because they're on a different type of hex? That ain't good. that gunboat may get destroyed, boys. We'll push it up toward Port Hudson, just to distract them. Civil War engagements. I've thought about doing, and I actually teased it at one point, a series on various commanders who don't get a lot of attention. I have even purchased the beginnings of what I would need to do for that to work from a, like, books I need to read. But I just frankly haven't had the time, haven't gotten around to it. Okay, I wonder if bombarding Beaufort, like, are there any other events on here that I'm missing out on? I don't know. Okay, new units, riverclads. We'll just dump them all at Cairo or Cairo. Ocean going ironclads. Fortress Monroe, and then Doubleday's Union Division. I think where we need the troops the most are under Halleck, maybe, or Meade and Hancock, as we push toward Memphis. And then we can purchase some stuff. So give me another corps, I guess. On the turn. Moving to the fall of 1863, the war is going much better at this point than it historically was. I'm wondering when I'm going to get all those brigades I bought to come online. I'd like to put those on some of the partisan hexes that I bypassed in Kentucky. The Allegheny Arsenal in Pittsburgh is destroyed by a gunpowder fire. Well, shit. Wait, why are there like 6 things that blew up? In Memphis. Yeah, I'll consider it major. I mean, that's definitely something that I've had on my radar for a while. It's just, I've got to make the time. Oh no, riverclads. They're just gonna keep switching their ironclad in Charleston back and forth. All right, so they move their horsemen, their cavalry, across the river to attack my lead brigade there on the Memphis drive. Didn't do them any good. New division of cavalry showing up at Warrenton. Also a division of infantry. Yeah, I'll be honest, Major, I'm not a big fan of Tick. I think he has a certain bend to his history that I don't think is... Let's say he's very opinionated, certainly. I think he makes some grandiose claims off of reading a couple of sources, and I don't know how valid they are. I watched one of his Market Garden videos, which like were really good from a tactical analysis perspective, but I will say that like he made some claims about Market Garden was never going to do X, Y, and Z, and I think he oversimplified things. I think he had a tendency to say, well, because Montgomery said this, that's what the entire Allied, objective was. And the reality was, in point in fact, the war was very complex, and Montgomery, what he wanted was not the same thing as what Eisenhower wanted. And so I think sometimes, at least in that video, I very much got the vibe of you are conflating that Monty and Ike wanted the same thing when they were very much working at cross purposes. And you can't treat a high command as a hive mind. You have to realize that what one commander says does not apply to everybody. And so, that video in particular kind of made me raise my eyebrow. And I would also say some of his, the Germans were socialists because their name said they were socialist without looking at any of the actual economic policies and stuff like that. I just don't agree with it, but I generally would defer to people, actual experts in World War II history to explain why. I would certainly need to read up more on that. I have watched some of the World War II week by week Pond. It's been a while, but I remember I was watching it early, like I want to say like up through 1940 stuff. I mean, it wasn't really so... he was more corporatist than socialist. The Germany's heavy industry and relationship with the very wealthy was very strong with the Nazis within the party. So if by socialist you were thinking of modern day socialism, that was certainly not the case. Maybe corporate socialism to an extent. All right. Fuck. All right, so let's reinforce these guys. I don't know if Neuhauser's in chat, but he'd probably be able to give you a better explanation if he cares to. Okay, so we did manage to destroy one of those rebel units with our gunboats. That was nice. Gotta be a little bit more aggressive, I think, on the Mississippi River. To try and make sure we don't get overrun here. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of gunboats on the Mississippi here, Super Cheese. Yeah, goddamn right, Anaconda Plant. Oh shit, did I pull everybody off the Mobile blockade? Whoops. That's not great. Granted, from a morale perspective, the rebels are not drawing England into the war at the moment. Okay. So we know they've got troops at New Bern, or they did. Let's hit this cavalry here with our core. Kind of annoyed that we haven't destroyed that cavalry unit there. None of them can get there? Okay. Alright, Warrenton is ours. Move these guys up here. Nice. 1 to 5. Oh, 1 to 6. Still take it. Alright, they pulled back. Where is this? There was a partisan unit back this way, I thought. Guess not. That's up at Staunton. Alright. Attack that division, drive them back. And thanks for the follow, Smoke Brandon. Kingston is ours. That should isolate New Bern. Well, maybe not. They've still got maybe links to Wilmington. I'm going to move one of these headquarters forward to Wilmington or Warrenton next turn, maybe? What's the supply situation? Not good, I don't think. Can we drive? Can we take Lynchburg? These guys are well dug in. My troops' morale sucks. You guys, you've been winning victory after victory. Be happy. You got nothing to be upset about. All right, can we move? let's move Banks into Lynchburg. Move these guys back to Staunton to make sure I don't forget to deal with the partisans. Take that mine. Division will pursue and destroy. Got that division. Nice. Ah! Got that brigade, or at least beat him up a bit. Okay, we destroyed that. Can we... Alright, 1 to 3, I'll take that. And I'll get another attack advantage here, 1 to 5. Then hopefully this brigade can finish these guys off. Not quite. Pull these guys back, and we'll take Beckley. Okay, so that should allow me to push McClellan further south as well. Surprising we didn't do a little more damage, do any damage to that brigade, but another city for the rebels taken, and we will drive further south toward Wytheville. Meanwhile, these boys are gonna march on Knoxville. Move Hooker back to Huntsville. There's some infantry at Rogersville. I'm not sure if they're going to try and swing around me. If they do, that would be annoying. I'm sure we could deal with it, but... Okay, so there are partisans who just rose up behind us. Let's pull... Alright, Decatur's ours. Alec moved to Huntsville. That should push supply forward. The balloon might be able to suppress partisans, but not once they've risen up. Probably shouldn't leave Nashville unguarded. Can we really not rail into Nashville? Like, why? Move them over there. God damn it. I should have figured Chattanooga wouldn't be unguarded. Jacksonville was, though. Not Florida. Major, I don't... This is a Civil War stream right now. We don't need to debate that in chat. Right. Trying to finish off the Confederacy here. Massive snowball fights. That happened in World War I too, didn't it? I think there was one between like the Germans and the British or something to that effect. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Tekken. Alright. God damn. I'm getting a little bit loose with my pushing forward against enemy. Oh shit, no, undo. Okay. Oh, fuck. Can we swap? No. Damn it. Alright, Hancock, you're going to move to Randolph for the drive on Memphis next turn. Meade, you'll move to Jackson. Okay, these ironclads are going to move down the river for Memphis. Major, I asked you once, please. We don't need to debate that in chat right now. Alright, Cavalry's across the river at Little Rock, but their supplies shed. Thanks for the follow, Pond. All right, we are going to commit to the drive on destroying these rebel units here. What's the supply going to be tomorrow or next turn? I can do that. 5, I can do that. All right, we're going to pull the cavalry back across the river. I need to get those brigades up and running. Thomas's headquarters is arriving. Where did I need them again? Virginia, I think. That's what we said. Siege artillery. God, I can't believe I wasted all that money. I was determined I was going to need it for besieging Richmond. I was wrong. All right. Division at Fayetteville. Okay, we're going to cut the supply to Fayetteville. All right, the native cavalry fell back to protect the capital at Wewoka, which is fine. I'm going to swing my own cavalry east so we can swing in and threaten Fort Smith. Things are getting a little bit more mobile now. Okay. McClellan needs to move down to Barclay or whatever it's called next turn. Meanwhile, Louisiana. Did we do this turn? We did. Okay. I really should transport some new troops. One of these guys over here. That way, if they are tempted to move toward Washington, maybe they'll get sucked into a trap. Okay. Guys, please. Don't make me start throwing around banhammers. If Hauser was here, he probably would already have dropped it. Just saying. Oh, hey. Hey, New. You are here. All right. Let's see. What do we want to buy? Ideally, stuff that produces more quickly. No more World War II talk. That's all. All right. Last warning. All right. All right. So I just bought a bunch of divisions that I don't know that I'll ever use, but it's fun to have, I guess. I guess we'll end the turn and move into... The problem here now is we're getting into bad campaigning season. We're moving from September to October now. And it's just a bad time from a morale perspective to have your troops in contact. I'm also curious if constant combat lowers morale. That would make sense. I don't think I've noticed that in previous strategic command games. Okay, yeah, that's the partisans. They moved. So actually, they can't reinforce because they moved. Anyway, unless there's different rules for partisans. Okay, they're reinforcing. Rebels are reinforcing all over the map. right, some rebel troops did move out of Rogersville after I opened the door at Tazewell. You know what I could do is I could move the balloons over to Knoxville, get aerial. Oh, look, an ironclad off Fort Pickens. Fucking A. I have no ironclads in the Gulf. I don't think they can move up the river, though, so. Where are we at morale-wise, anyway? I'll have to go double-check. I'm gonna have to reinforce those troops in front of Cook Springs. Wet Bandit, by the way, thanks for the follow. So attrition there. More French or more Mexican Civil War stuff. By the way, I went a really long time in being somewhat knowledgeable in history, not realizing that the Mexicans and the French fought a war at the same time as the American Civil War. All right, loyal armies have now secured control of much of North and West Virginia. A sizable part of this area voted against the Virginia Ordinance of Secession, while the rest is home to many Unionist sympathizers. We propose that 50 Virginia counties, currently under Union armies, secede to form the state of Virginia, or secede from the state of Virginia and form a new state in the Union to be named West Virginia. Doing so will increase our fighting spirit by 3,000 points. Rebel sympathizers in the new state will not react well to this news, however, and we can expect some sabotage in the near future. Furthermore, this is likely to result in several thousand men heading to the south to join rebel armies. 3,000 fighting spirit seems like a great thing to do. Confederates receive up to 2 infantry and 1 cavalry brigade, most likely in the Shenandoah Valley. Wait, how do they get it if we've already taken the Shenandoah Valley? Do they rise up as partisans? It's unlikely these units will be enough to offset the boost to your fighting spirit, so it's usually a good idea to say yes. Sure, let's see what happens. Hooray! All right, so we got a bunch of brigades coming online. That's good. I need them. Meanwhile, I don't think the partisan situation has changed. Except in West Virginia, now we have Union partisan units if the Rebs advance there. I will. Okay. So let's do this. Let's move these guys south. These guys to Warrenton. Oh, I forgot I have Thomas's headquarters up here. Okay. All right, well, we couldn't finish off that rebel. We did drive him back. Cavalry at Warrenton gotten behind us. They got a corps here, so we'll go deal with that. A lot of additional rebel troops forming up in front of Raleigh. Shattered. We shattered them. All right. Can these rail forward? No. But I do want to move Howard forward. So we've got Thomas at Keysville. We've got Howard is moving down toward Warrenton. Reynolds, I think, will rail to Belfield because it looks like there will be a supply benefit if we do that. Trying to weaken the troops at Wilson. Yeah, West Virginia formed due to the Civil War. All right. So some of our units get decent supply next turn. God damn it, I wish I could just fucking attack New Bern. Okay. I don't want to lose that core if they advance on me. All right, meanwhile, do we have any cavalry over here to keep an eye on what the Rebs might have in front of us? All right, I figured Christiansburg wouldn't be unoccupied. Let's move this fresh brigade down, move these tired ones up. Banks, you'll move south, I guess. There. Rebels are surrounded here, so we'll get at them. And then actually we gained some ground because of West Virginia seceding. McClellan move up to Beckley. And then can you guys reinforce? No, you already attacked. Okay, so good news there. Fighting Spirit 3,000. That puts us up to 80%. The Rebs are at 30. I also don't need these garrison troops anymore at Philippoli. Major, I wouldn't recommend insulting mods. Do so at your own risk. All right, Fayetteville, we may take this turn. And questioning someone's credentials is generally not good tact. All right. Okay, so Silkyville's ours. Fort Gibson, can we reinforce these guys to full strength? We can. All right, can we get... All right, let's get that engineer. So they're gone. I don't know that I can move some of these units and... Like, where are they drawing supply from? I guess probably from Memphis. Right, so let's hit them with the core. Then we'll go with the cavalry. And then move this division up, I guess, to finish them off. Yep, exactly like that. Hopefield should be out of supply next turn. Move this division into Memphis. We'll move Hancock down to Memphis to draw supply. 5, 4, 4. Okay, Corinth is an objective we need to push them out of so we can move the headquarters down there. There we go. Drove them out. I don't think I can move them quite that fast, but meanwhile, let's see if we can finish these partisans off at Shelbyville. We can. We can. A good place is actually between Columbia and Shelbyville to prevent further uprisings. Okay. So I know there's a corps at Rome and a division at Chattanooga. Let's move Halleck out east to support Arrive on Chattanooga. These guys got to reinforce. They can't reinforce fully. Yeah, Major, there's certain things I'm okay with in my chat, others I'm not. Newhouser is an expert in a lot of these areas. He does professional work that deals with history as well as other topics. And if you want to be in my chat, I kind of expect you to, you know, not insult or question people. I don't agree with your take on Hitler. I don't think any reputable historians agree with your take on Hitler. You know, someone who just posts YouTube videos about history without someone who just posts YouTube videos on history. One of the reasons I generally don't plan to do it, but I might, not on Hitler, but on Civil War, is as an enthusiast, there's only so much I know. It's not my profession. I don't devote, you know, however many hours a day to it. I don't have, you know, peer-reviewed stuff researched by other people whose job it is to know these things, vetting my ideas as well. So anyway, just be kind to people in chat, and I'll leave it at that. He's not entitled, Major. He's an expert, and if you continue to go down that round, I'm fine if you want to ban him, Newhouser. Right, so let me go ahead and... it's so tempting when everything's always 0-2, but I do need to reinforce these guys. They're going to lose their stars, or at least one of them did, but whatever. I would also add that Newhouser's a friend, so. Anyway, so let's see here. I guess we can bombard these guys. Thanks for the follow here, Dingler. All right, so we've got Fayetteville surrounded. Trying to push east toward Chattanooga. The rebels have some strong forces. They got a corps at Rome. They got a division west of Atlanta. It does seem like they may have rebuilt a lot of the units that were destroyed in front of Richmond, and they're starting to parcel those out. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays, because I am advancing, but I'm pretty spread out. I'm going to deploy these brigades to Kentucky so they can deal with enemy partisans. So those guys should be dealt with. Let's move the dictator south. Need another headquarters. Like, I need to figure out how to better situate these headquarters, because the supply situation isn't great, and it's not really going to be great. If I take Raleigh, that will make things a lot easier because it's a primary supply point. I don't know if we'd be better off like chaining headquarters, leaving one at Richmond, one at Belfield. Like, I don't know if that's the better approach or not. Oberstand, I have not streamed John Tiller. I play it from time to time. I haven't played it recently. We did an interview for the podcast I co-host with one of the devs, one of the current devs of John Tiller. It was actually pretty enjoyable. I've always kind of been turned off by the UI. I'd say the same thing about Graviteam. It's kind of a UI that makes playing a bit of a chore sometimes. And so I haven't spent as much time in it as I would like. Right, do we just push forward and take the hit? I mean, the problem here is Knoxville. I need to be on the other side of Knoxville from a supply perspective. Okay, so God, there's so many partisans in southern Tennessee. So this is where you actually want to be, right here between these two, because you're adjacent. Any place you're adjacent to, it can't raise partisans. So this guy's better here. I've got 3 brigades coming online, so that'll help. I need to get these guys out of the Tennessee River. The Mississippi is where they need to be. Once Memphis falls, we'll have an open road on the river all the way down to Vicksburg. That'll be nice. Meanwhile, I don't think I used any of these guys in the Mississippi River yet. I didn't actually mean to move him up that way. Fuck. There we go. Destroyed that rebel. Hell yeah. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Some interesting chatter, I guess, in the commentary. Some opinionated folks showed up in the chat. We had to ban someone, but that was from the live stream. That's what you get sometimes when you go live. Anyway, guys, I hope you are enjoying this Strategic Command series. Obviously, this is taken from a live stream, as I was just talking about. And so far, I think the war is going well. Memphis has fallen. We're driving deep into the Eastern Theater. But the situation in New Orleans feels a little more tenuous than I would like, and we've been advancing a little bit more slowly in the West than I would like. That being said, you know, the rebels seem like they're on their last legs, so we'll see if we can wrap this up in our next episode. With that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Please leave your thoughts down below, and yeah, until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm out. Bye-bye.